Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
Truly a sight to behold. The man beat the once great champ, now a study in moppishness. No longer the victory-hungry stallion we've raced so many times before, but a pathetic, washed-up, aged ex-champion.
All right, let's go.
I think you know the guy. And I think you know him pretty damn well. His name is
Izzy Presley.
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 What's my name? Say my name, bitch!
My good friend, Izzy Presley.
Izzy Presley.
Izzy Presley.
Izzy Presley. Ouch!
Izzy Presley. Whoa, that sounds a little weird.
Izzy Presley.
Izzy Presley.
Izzy Presley, the heaviest, girthiest rock DJ around.
Hey, this is Jeff LeBar. You listen to Izzy Presley. Those aren't pillows.
Hello, you crazy sick fucker!
Body tight!
I've never heard of Van Halen.
Hello! I have heard of Van Halen. Las Vegas. I think you've all heard of Van Halen. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you. It's always good to be seen. I'm Izzy Presley. I'm the host of the program. It's called Another Effing Podcast. It is 11:12 p.m. Las Vegas, Hotel California time. And I'm finally getting to your show tonight. I promised I would. So here I am. Because I was going to do one last night. And look, yesterday was Thanksgiving. And welcome everybody. This is your free. This is the one that I let go to the world, the free Patreon show. So if you're on this, if you're hearing this for the first time, you're on Patreon and you're like, oh shit, I can listen to the whole show. Sign up. Hit that subscribe button. It's only $5 a month. That's all. That's cheap. That's dirt cheap. You might like it. You might enjoy it. That'd be cool. Also, follow everywhere. You can get all the links, izzypresley.com. Or Real Izzy Presley. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. CAMEO. It is Christmas time, so hit up that CAMEO. And here, the Patreon and the YouTube. Subscribe on the, just subscribe everywhere. What else do you need? You got Izzy. You got me. You got me. So yesterday was Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, if you need a nice, hand-built guitar, my good friend, Connor, Lock Custom Guitars, LOCKE, customguitars.com. Check them out. They do some great replica work. They can build you anything you want. Check them out. And then get yourself a beater. Beater amplification. Beateramplification.com. Let's do. He's beateramplification.com. 100 watts of testicular fortitude. Yeah. Pull 2 tubes, you run it out of 50. Yeah. And I'm very excited to get my new head. Hopefully here in time for the show in 1 month. The act, a tribute to Ace Frehley, honoring, which is still weird to say, the late Ace Frehley, the great Ace Frehley, the one and only. It is at Dive Bar. It is the day after Christmas. Mark and Lisa are coming in from Chicago. We got a few people there. It's going to be great. Ace Tribute, Facebook and the Twitter. Or the X, or whatever the fuck they call it. It just doesn't sound right, does it? X me. Is that like triple? That'd be cool. And then we're doing like an all-star Kiss Jam at the end of the night. So we're doing an hour-and-a-half set of Ace and some of the stuff that he wrote in Kiss. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's at Dive Bar. It's a fun little establishment, and it's not ridiculously expensive to drink there, which makes it even better. So that's good. That's good. We're good. We're good. Tickets are only $10. $15 at the door. So there's that. There's all the promo you need. That's all you need. So yesterday was Thanksgiving. I did not get to a show, and there's a couple reasons why. One, of course, I was working during the day, which I always do. I work all day, every day. I get home, and like tonight, the Wild played this afternoon, and I do my best to avoid all like updates because I want to watch the game as it's live when I'm at home, which I did, and they won, and that was cool. For some reason, Hulu did not have the Wild broadcast on demand. They only had the fucking Avalanche broadcast, and holy, are they terrible. My God. The color guy, he's got a mullet, he's got a stupid, he's like a walking cliche. It's like he doesn't even know what he's saying, but he's saying it. It's like hockey word salad. It's brutal. I don't know why I went on a tizzy about that. But I'm watching the hockey game. And I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, if you're new here, I pretty much have ADD, ADHD. I bounce all over the place. Ooh, is that a moth? No, that's a nail. And I'm like, God damn it, I wish I had a PlayStation so I could play hockey. Play my hockey game on my TV. And I'm at Walmart tonight. See, and this is how it's weird. Dude, you can get a fucking 75-inch TV for $350? Holy. I mean, I didn't. Because, I have bills. But wow. It's amazing how fucking cheap these TVs have gotten. I got my first 50-inch in 2005. It was the Sony Trinitron Grand Vega. Or Vega, or whatever the fuck it was. And it was like $1,100 at Circuit City. And I don't know which was more. If you lined up $1,100 in dollar bills, or the fucking receipt. So dumb. But yeah. Wow. But I'm like, God, I wish I had a PlayStation so I could play my fucking hockey games. But then I realized that I don't have time. Plus, they're like expensive. So dumb. I mean, I'm not saying if somebody bought me a fucking PlayStation and the new NHL game, I wouldn't play it and enjoy it and use it as a Blu-ray player. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, whatever. That's too much money. So it's Thanksgiving, and I work. And I went to my friend Dennis and Angie's where I watched the dogs, whose power was out. So we had Thanksgiving by candlelight dinner with no turkey. They don't make turkey. And that's fine. I mean, I bust their balls about it. I mean, I still don't get it. Well, Dennis doesn't like turkey. And for Dennis to eat turkey, it would have to be super well done and blah, 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 blah. And that's fine. I get it. I just bust their balls. So I got home, and yes, this is why I didn't do a show last night. I got home, and it's Thanksgiving. I'm like, God, I wonder if Charlie Brown's fucking Thanksgiving is on. Then I remembered, oh, fuck, it's only on Apple TV, which I don't have. I think I get that free with T-Mobile. I should get that. Because then I could watch some fucking, not that I have time, but watch the that AJ Benza show. That he had mysteries, Hollywood mysteries and scandals. So good. But no, I put up my tree last night. This is my first actual Christmas tree that I've had since I left Minnesota. I mean, this is my very first Christmas tree ever. Since I've been living, my mom had one. I mean, but this is mine. I mean, there's not any presents under it. So if you guys want to send me presents to put under it, I'll be happy to wait until Christmas to open them. I should get a P.O. box. So I put up the tree. I had a Tom and Jerry, which is the official Christmas drink of another effing podcast. Speaking of that, Goddamn, crack one for the working man. Thank you, Stone Cold. So there is a topic today. But yeah, that's why I didn't do a show. See, this is how I am. And I don't write anything down. So if I, like, Wednesday's show, I forgot what I was going to talk about. And I still have not remembered what I was going to talk about. I should write this stuff down to make the show better. Because then I can remember shit I was supposed to talk about instead of being bouncing all over the place. But anyways, so I put the tree up. I added Tom and Jerry. Then I said, fuck it. I went over to Reraw across the street, and they had a turkey dinner there. I'm like, fuck, I can have turkey on Thanksgiving. It was like fucking $27, $28. I'm like, no, I don't want cranberry sauce. All I wanted was turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy. That's it. That's all I needed. And they gave me one. But I love Reraw. They're good people over there. They gave me one. I'm like, how much is this? I'm like, was it like $25? He's like, 25, 26, 27, 28. I don't know. And I'm sipping on my Irish NyQuil, which is a pint of Guinness and a large shot of Jameson. And I just sip on them while I'm there. Because if I do the shot of Jameson, it hits me. But if I just sip on it, it hits me. It hits me regardless. Because like a shot of Jameson is an Irish Tylenol. With the Guinness, I named it Irish NyQuil. So there you go. So I went I had my Thanksgiving dinner, my late dinner, because I already had Thanksgiving dinner. I got to see the dogs. That was great. My turd. Then I worked today, and boom, here I am. Here I am with topics galore. I put it out to the universe, and I got a few responses, and I want to keep it going. We can keep this going, so if people like comment on this, wherever it is, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, Real Izzy Presley. Because the Great Babu, if you're an old school listener of this show, the Great Babu, probably a future Hall of Famer, he texted me. He's like, hey, Izzy, with all the shows you've seen, which is so many, what was your favorite closing song? I was like, oh, shit, that's a good question. That is a good question. And I thought about it, and I told him, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit. So that's kind of what the topic is today, but I have a couple other things I need to get to before that. I'm not going to lay into it. I'm not going to... There's no point, because nobody listens. But Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. I mean, we can prove this on an Etch-a-Sketch. I just want to know what Bruce Willis has to say about it.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
What's that, Bruce? Can you say that again for me?
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
I think my ears were a little clogged right there. It was a little muffled. What was that you said?
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Did I hear you right? Did you just say Bruce Willis, the star of Die Hard? Did you just say Die Hard is not a Christmas movie?
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
I think that's what he said. Just one more time for clarification. Bruce Willis, star of Die Hard, who played Officer John McClane. What did you just say?
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
There it is. Okay, boom. Case closed. It's done. It's over with. It's an action movie that takes place at a Christmas party. That does not make it a Christmas movie. Okay, boom, done, said and done. Now, one other thing before we get to the topic at hand. A few years ago, I came to the realization, and I'm sorry if you've heard this before because I've talked about this before, but I have new listeners every now and then. That it needs to be explained again because people take it as a hot take. People take it as, oh, you're just saying that. The same way I feel about people that think The Elder and Unmasked are good records. This is Down the Kissed Hard Lane. The Peter Criss solo record, the 78 solo record. Now, I, like many, discourage people from listening to it. It said it was brutal, it was crap, it's blah, 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 blah. And then as listening to a Casey Kasem from September 20th, I believe was the date, 1978, it hit me. Now, there were no songs from the Peter Criss solo record in the top 20 or the top 40, but 75% of that American top 40 sounded like it could have been on the Peter Criss 78 solo record. So I went back and listened to it. Now, I had this conversation with my friend Eric Alberti. And if I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not reading it, and that's just off the top of my head, and I'm fucking retarded sometimes, so there you go. Because I feel like I need to explore and explain and open people's eyes every day about the Peter Criss 78 solo record. And this is what I told him, and he's like, well, I don't know, it's brutal, no. I'm like, no, just go back and listen to it again, but listen to it with this mind frame. Now, I believe it is the best of the 4 albums. As an album. It's not a Kiss record. Now, as we say, well, what's your best? The best Kiss record is Ace's. And then it's Paul's, and then it's Gene's, and then it's Peter's. And I love Gene's record, don't get me wrong. There's like different rankings. Paul's sounds like to me, demos for what would turn into early 80s Kiss. Like on Killers type stuff. But Peter's record, now, hear me out. Hear me out.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
He just wanted to say that again. Now, hear me out. Peter's record is an R&B record, a rock and roll R&B record. It is a rock and roll record. It is a rock and roll record. There's a difference between rock, hard rock, and metal, and rock and roll. It's a rock and roll record. It has R&B influence in it. It has Peter's influence in it. It's a rock and roll record. It's not a fucking Kiss record. It's not a hard rock record, which Kiss is hard rock, glam rock, call it what you will. They're not a rock and roll band. That is a rock and roll record. And if you sit down and you listen to that Peter Criss 78 solo record, you're not looking at the cover, you're not seeing the makeup, you're not seeing the Kiss logo. If you just listen to that as a rock and roll record, like you listen to a Bob Seger record, oh my God, I'm having new epiphanies about this Peter Criss 78 solo record as I'm proclaiming it's so amazing. If you listen to it as a rock and roll record, as an album, it is the best of the 4. You will have that epiphany. You will come to that conclusion. Now, I know a lot of you are calling me a moron right now. Prove me wrong. You've never listened to it in that mind frame, your mindset. When you change your mindset about that record, now as we have become adults, middle age is like 35, 40. We are way past that. We are on our last legs of life. We have matured for the most part. And if you can listen to that as a mature adult, for the most part, you will understand where I'm coming from and you will agree with me. Izzy, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Gene's record is his influences and it's kind of all over the place. Ace's record is a kick-ass rock record. It is a kick-ass Kiss record. Paul's is a Paul record. Peter's record is the best of the four. And it is a complete rock and roll record. There you go. There I said it. Now, the topic at hand, thanks to the great Babu. And like I said, people that comment on this, I'm going to continue reading them for a while because why not? All of the concerts that you've seen, what was the best closing song? Now, for me, maybe a shock to many, and the great Babu was shocked when I said this as my answer. I could say Freebird, which actually somebody did say, but I never saw in person Lynyrd Skynyrd do Freebird with the original band. Pre-plane crash. I saw them last year. Thank you, Criss. My friend Criss, she took me to the show and didn't even make me put out. So dumb.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah. Also, if you're new here, the Patreon is ad-free. Ad-free. Now, if you listen to not this show, because this show's not going up on all the other places. You listen to any of my other shows on Apple or wherever you hear your podcasts. Oh, yeah, it's full of ads. For only $5 a month, you don't have to listen to the ads. So I can't go with Freebird because I did not see the original band play it, even though the version of the band that they have right now has Ricky Medlock in it, who was actually the original drummer of Lynyrd Skynyrd. I did not know that. Actually, I did. But just in case you didn't, I was filling it in for you. But yeah, I mean, they obviously they do Freebird and they put, Ronnie and everybody up on the screen. And Ronnie Van Zant singing, using his track, and it's cool. I cried. Was it fucking, Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night, or whatever they closed with the other times that I saw them? No. Was it Van Halen? No. Was it Garth Brooks? Interesting. But no. Actually, ironically, I believe he did this song that is my pick when I saw him live at the Target Center in Minneapolis. But it was not Garth Brooks. I've seen everybody except for AC/DC. I think AC/DC and ZZ Top are the two bands that have been around forever that I've never seen. Never had an inkling to see Rush because I don't like Rush. I know you're probably losing your shit about that right now, but I can't count past Peter Criss. Bruce Willis, what do you have to say about that?
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Interesting. So, my pick, I look at all my records. I look at, God damn, I've seen so many of these bands and all these fucking great songs and all this and all that and Motley and yada, yada, yada. Faster, yada, yada, yada. That it is Elton John. I'm just going to let you take that in for a second. It is Elton John. I saw him in the mid-90s. It's the only time I've seen Elton John. And as the show was winding down, the last few songs, less and less people were on stage. And by the time he got to this song, it was just him and a piano, and it was Your Song. It was magical. Just watching Elton John play that song with just him and the piano was fucking magical. It was awesome. So this is going to Patreon. Let me get this logged up here. Andrew Miller commented on the Patreon topic list, and he says, July 11th, 1999, St. John, New Brunswick. Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills. Bruce, back in the band, tore the place apart. Okay. I've never seen Iron Maiden as well, but I don't like Iron Maiden. If they did the Greatest Hits show, I'd probably be all right, but it would be my luck. I would go and they'd do that where they play their whole record, the whole like new record and nothing else, and then ugh, that's not good. I would be hating life. Is there any on Instagrams? I don't think there's one on Instagram, but I have a bunch here on the. 'Cause I put the thing up on the Monsters of Rock Cruiser page, group page for those that are going on the Monsters of Rock cruise or have been on the Monsters of Rock cruise. Gina Alpha Duplicor. It's a hell of a last name. She said Metallica, the Four Horsemen. Snuffleupagus, James Papa Constantine. Good Night by Cheap Trick. He also says that is the perfect closing song. Mike Kaz, great bass player who plays with us in the jam every year. Skinner Freebird 1987. I think they just ended it last week. Yeah. You know what, Mike? I'm going to give you one of those. Hold on.
Yeah.
There you go. You get the Pat Fontaine laugh. Hall of Famer Pat Fontaine. Dave Dillman, Yeah by Kicks. Always a fun way to end the show. Can't disagree. Norman Voss, AC/DC. For those about to rock, we salute you. Like I said, never seen Metallica. I mean, never seen AC/DC. Tony Hahn, One by Metallica, Load Tour, 1996. Steve Pesley, White Punks on Dope by the Tubes. I have never heard that version of that song. Very weird. Instant message from Paunch Steve, where he says, I'm usually in the car on the way home by then. No, you're not getting a Pat Fontaine laugh for that. I think I have more. Hold on. Bear with me here. This is what show prep actually does when you kind of do that stuff. Okay, there's none there. There was another one, and I can't find it. I'll read that on the next show. So there you go. We're in under a half an hour, which is good for these Patreon shows because, these daily shows, they shouldn't be that long. So there you go. It's a half an hour. Half an hour out of your day. Usually 20 minutes. If you did like it, sign up. If you don't want to sign up, just send me money. Patreon.com/RealIzzyPresley is the Patreon. Sign up, but you already know that because you're already here. So just click subscribe. Or you can send me money. Real Izzy Presley is the Venmo. $ Izzy Presley is the Cash App. Izzy Presley at yahoo.com is your PayPal. Simple. If you have my phone numbers, Zell me. that's fine. And yeah, if you want to fill my empty bottom of the tree up with presents, that's cool too. God, I sound like a chick. Anyways, that's it. That's the show. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.